In the bustling, often gritty landscape of 1890s New York City, the Bowery district was a melting pot of culture, vice, and unspoken desires. Amidst its myriad saloons, theaters, and less reputable establishments, one venue stood out, shrouded in notoriety and whispered legends: Paresis Hall. Officially known as Columbia Hall, this establishment, located at 392 Bowery, a site now recognized as 32 Cooper Square, was far more than just a bar or a brothel. It was a clandestine social hub, a haven, and a defiant symbol for a community living on the fringes of society. Owned by the notorious gangster James T. Biff Ellison, Paresis Hall gained its more infamous moniker from anti-vice crusaders who linked its patrons to paresis, a general paralysis often associated with advanced syphilis. This derogatory nickname, meant to shame and condemn, instead became a dark badge of identity for what was openly, if discreetly, a fairy resort or a degenerate club. Terms used at the time to describe places catering to homosexual men. What transpired within the walls of Paresis Hall was extraordinary for its era. It primarily catered to men engaging in same-sex relationships, drawing a largely working-class clientele. Here, male prostitutes and their patrons found a rare space where they could express themselves with a degree of freedom unknown elsewhere. Patrons openly dressed in drag, donning feminine attire, painting their faces, and adopting female names: Princess This, Lady So-and-so, or the Duchess of Marlborough, as one officer recounted with disdain. These performances weren't just for entertainment. They were acts of self-expression and community building. The physical layout of Paresis Hall mirrored its dual nature. On the ground floor, a modest barroom greeted visitors, leading to a small beer garden at the rear. Above this, the two upper floors were divided into small rooms available for rent. It was in these rented spaces that a truly remarkable initiative took root. One of America's earliest documented gay rights organizations, the Circe Hermaphroditos, a club formed to unite for defense against the world's bitter persecution of androgynous men, rented rooms upstairs. This highlights Paresis Hall's profound role beyond mere indulgence. It functioned as an important social center, providing a vital sense of community and support for those often ostracized and persecuted. Despite offering a sanctuary, Paresis Hall was a constant target. Its very existence defied the rigid moral codes of the Victorian era, making it a frequent focus of police raids and fervent religious protests. Anti-vice crusaders like Reverend Charles Parkhurst used the hall as a prime example of urban moral decay, lamenting the abominable practices they claimed thrived unchecked. These external pressures only underscored the bravery and resilience of its patrons. Historians like George Chauncey, in his seminal work Gay New York, Gender, Urban Culture, and the Making of the Gay Male World, 1890-1940, recognize Paresis Hall as the principal resort in New York for degenerates by the 1890s. But crucially, they interpret it as a pivotal venue in the formation of urban gay male subcultures. It offered a commercial hub where fairies, effeminate men, could gather, socialize, perform, and find companionship. This unique environment allowed for a degree of spatial tolerance for gender and sexual nonconformity. Even amidst widespread societal condemnation, Paresis Hall, or Columbia Hall, remains a crucial, if controversial, chapter in LGBTQ+ history. It stands as a testament to the enduring human need for community, self-expression, and sanctuary, even in the face of intense societal pressure and danger. Its story reminds us that long before the modern gay rights movement, spaces like Paresis Hall were bravely carving out a place for themselves, laying foundational stones for future generations.